Thank you, President Tiffany, and everyone from Local 5175 for giving me a chance to tell you a little bit about myself and why I'm running for president of the MPFF. My career as a firefighter started 19 years ago in Lakewood, Colorado with West Metro Fire. In 2005, I jumped at the chance to return home to Northeast Minnesota. I was 11 months into probation when the mayor came out and said he was going to terminate all probationary employees because he didn't like that we were eligible for retiree health care. The chief basically said there was nothing he could do. It was our union, our executive board, that worked with us to ensure that we didn't lose our jobs, but also made sure that we weren't leveraged out of our benefits. It was this incident that really brought clarity to me on who looks out for us as firefighters. It's not the chiefs or elected officials or human resources. It's our union. 14 years ago, I was elected to Local 101's executive board, served as president for the last 8 years. In that time, I've been fortunate to attend the conventions, political training academies, peer support training, and affiliate leadership training summit several times. Every time I attend one of these events, I come back with more skills and tools to do the work, more friends and relationships across the IFF, and a renewed drive to serve my members. During that time, we also had plenty of fights. We fought back against budget cuts. We fought off staffing cuts. We represented our members in a very contentious unit clarification hearing, where the city was trying to force positions out of our local, and we prevailed. We filed many grievances, went to arbitrations. We censured a chief and a deputy chief after continued threats and attacks. Throughout all this, we improved our community outreach and relationships. We also built up and expanded our political action committee. My term as local president ended last month when I chose not to run for re-election so that I could focus 100% on this race and hopefully the position if I'm elected. I didn't feel it would be fair to the members of Local 101 or the MPFF to try and split my focus between the two. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right and give it everything that I have. Although my time on the board has been one of the most challenging and at times frustrating things that I've ever done, it has also been one of the most rewarding things that I've ever been a part of. The brother and sisterhood that comes with being a firefighter is amazing. But being part of a labor organization is something more. We're more than a social club. We have power and a voice in the workplace to make a difference for our members and improve their lives. Nothing was ever given to us by some benevolent chief or mayor, city manager. It was earned. It was earned through the hard work and the sacrifice of the men and women who are on the rigs today and those who came before us. And more often than not, it was kept because we had a union that was there to fight for it. That is why I'm running. Our brothers and sisters deserve someone who's going to fight like hell for them at the Capitol, with the needed connections to ensure that our issues remain front and center. And I'm committed to doing that. While we have a lobbyist who can help with some aspects, we all know that no one can speak to our issues more honestly, more passionately, or more effectively than we can as firefighters. I want to be very clear. I'll spend every minute I need to in person, at the Capitol, or wherever else I need to be to make sure that we are successful. I embrace politics and the work that comes with it because I know how powerful a tool it is to improve the lives of our members. That's why I've worked and managed multiple campaigns. That's why I ran for the state legislature myself, and why I've continued to develop strong relationships with elected officials. I'm running because I want to improve communications and ensure that our members are getting connected to the resources that they need. This will start with virtually quarterly district meetings, similar to the event that I hosted in April, to improve communications between locals and the MPFF. We'll also ensure locals are getting connected to the resources that are available to them as soon as possible. And if a resource doesn't exist, we should build it. I'm working on a negotiations toolkit that will go beyond just a searchable contract database that was put together. It will have contract cheat sheets to be used as comparables. It will help establish and keep track of wage trends. It will have sample contract language so we can improve outcomes at the negotiations table. Another item is a new local, new leader resource guide. We'll have contact information, best practices, timelines, sample contract, anything else we need to make sure that we're setting our new locals and new leaders up for success. We also need to improve training. First, union training. The IFF came out with virtual PEP options, and I want to expand on that and focus on issues that are specific to us here in Minnesota. I'd also like to bring back the Minnesota Affiliate Leadership Training Summit. When I spoke with DVP Thornburg, he actually suggested I reach out to our counterparts in Wisconsin and find out how they're doing it. And I did this. And they're able to offer their training at no cost through vendors and sponsors. There's no reason we can't do that here, and we have subject matter experts that can help lead that training. I want to make sure that this training is delivered regardless of size or location of your local, to ensure that we're not only educating our current executive board members, but we're building out that future bench of leaders. The other aspect is fire training. Minnesota ranks near the bottom of funding, and most fire departments' training budgets are abysmal. I'd like to form a subdivision or LLC or foundation or whatever we determine is best to deliver fire training to our members and hopefully beyond. This could accomplish three things. First, better trained firefighters, more equipped to do the job and go home safe at the end of their shift. Second, it shows value to our members and our communities is the importance of having a strong union. And third, it has the potential to generate revenue, allowing us to reinvest in our members without having to raise dues. These ideas aren't mine alone. They've been built out of conversations I've had with more than 40 of our 48 local presidents, and the meetings that I've had with over half of our locals so far. My goal is to meet with everyone. This communication is needed to ensure we as a union are member-focused and member-driven. This communication will continue if I'm elected. I was never picked first on the playground, never the biggest, fastest, strongest, never the captain of the team. Hell, I was cut from a college football team twice after walking on before I figured it out. I was never the best. I always tried my hardest, but never the best. 8 years ago when I was elected president of Local 101, things changed. Not being the best, not winning every fight just wasn't an option. Now it wasn't about me. It wasn't a game. It was about the men and women that put their trust in me and elected me to represent them. Their issues became my issues. Their fights became my fights. I became the face of the issue in hopes of shielding as many of my members from the retaliation that usually comes to standing up to those who are in power. And I busted my ass to make sure that we had every chance to win. I built relationships, I prepared, I researched. I would look at the issues from every possible angle to make sure that I wasn't missing anything. And I never backed down from a fight. I've gone toe-to-toe with chiefs, mayors, administrators, human resources, whoever else was presenting a threat to our local and our members. This is the same drive and commitment that I'll bring to the position of MPFF president. I enjoy being a firefighter, but my heart and my passion are with the union and the work that comes with it. I'm confident that I have the skills, the experience, and the drive to help move our union to that next level, but the reality is I can't do it alone. And that's why I'm asking for your support, not only in this race, but into the future as well. Thank you. Love to answer any questions that might come out of this or anything that you guys have. I'm happy to swing down and meet with you in person at whatever works best for you guys. Again, I appreciate it. Thank you.